Hey, Raindrops. On today's episode of Reality with the King, we are getting into Next Gen NYC Season 2. I believe this is episode 4, if I'm not mistaken. Fun fact, I just started watching this show and I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't watch last season because I felt like, look, I'm in my 40s. And I didn't know if this show was for me to watch. Although I worked with some of the cast when they were kids, Raleigh Burris, Ariana, Gia. These are like my babies. So, of course, I'm proud of them and I'm so happy to see them on this show. I just felt like, okay, this isn't my demographic. Therefore, what's the point of my old ass talking about next gen? So I didn't watch season 1 at all. I did hear good things about it, but I didn't watch it. So what's interesting is season 2 arrives, and I was like, huh. I was home on a rainy Saturday. Let me paint the picture. So I was, y'all know me, I'm real descriptive. So I was home on a rainy Saturday morning and I was watching Love and Match Huntsville cuts because I watched those on Saturdays. Can't wait for y'all to see the new season coming soon, real soon. Anywho, it's not about that. Okay, so I'm on Peacock and I saw Next Gen NYC, and I said, you know what? Let me just entertain this for a second. Let me just see what's going on with this. I turned it on and I enjoyed the first episode. And I said, oh, this is kind of giving now remember, I said I'm in my 40s. So when I say these shows, don't judge your boy if you weren't born in the 80s, okay? But it gives me Molly Ringwald in The Breakfast Club. It gives me Saved by the Bell with Zach Morris, Kelly Kapowski, and Lisa Turtle. So I was like, look, if I look at this show through that lens, then perhaps I can actually enjoy it. And I have. I love the entire cast. You got Meredith Mark's son from the Salt Lake City housewife. Her name is Brooks. Like I said, you got Kim Zolciak's daughter, Ariana, Candy Burris' daughter, Riley, Teresa's daughter, Gia. You got Dame Dash and Rachel Roy's daughter, Ava Dash, Amira, Georgia, excuse me, Hudson, Charlie, Shy. You have Brooke Shields' daughter, Rowan, who is there. Liam, like it's an all-star cast. It's an all-star cast. So I like this show. So every Saturday after I'm done watching Love and Marriage Huntsville cuts, I watch Next Gen. Now, I kept this to myself. The Raindrops did not know I was watching this show. And again, I did not want to recap it because I was like, I don't know. I just feel like, should I be talking about some 20-year-olds and their behavior? I don't know. Does that seem appropriate? This is what I was thinking. And I'm a Libra. Libras overthink. And I'm like, Carlos, it's a reality show on Bravo. Do you really think you're the only 40-something-year-old person watching the show? Stop it. And they're not like teenagers. You can watch this show and recap it. So I said, okay. And the moment I said to myself, okay, let me start recapping this show, of course, it's the episode that everyone's talking about as it relates to Raleigh Burris and what happened in this episode when she and Georgia got into it. Now, Georgia and Raleigh have history in case you guys, like me, did not watch season 1. We definitely got a recap if we're only tuning into season 2 for the first time, which is Raleigh and Georgia just did not seem to get along. And there were microaggressions that was happening with Riley because Raleigh and Ava last season were the only two Black girls on the show amongst a predominantly white cast. And I recall seeing on the blogs a scene, I believe it was Raleigh and Charlie, if I'm not mistaken, where things were said and Raleigh cried, and baby, we don't play about Raleigh Burrs. Okay? We just don't. Raleigh mind her business. Okay? She's a quiet girl. She's very sweet. She's very intelligent, and she don't bother nobody. So I did see a lot of people have her back last season. When it came between her and Georgia, one of the things that came out was Georgia admitting she don't wash her hands after using the bathroom, which is gross. As a germaphobe, it's gross. It's gross. Look, at my desk, I keep sanitizer with me at bay. I have this. I have my charger. I have Diptyque perfume to spray around. I like to keep an ambiance when I'm filming for you guys. Okay. And because I think you guys can smell my breath through the screen, I also keep me some mints. Okay. I create an ambiance. So the idea that Georgia doesn't wash her hands is disgusting. And that's no shade. It's gross. Okay. So Riley acknowledges, rightfully so, the shit is nasty. It ain't cute. It's fucked up. Who raised you? Right? That's what we're all thinking in our hand, not in our hands, Lord, in our minds. Who raised you, Georgia? Because of the Black community, we definitely wash our hands after the bathroom, even before the bathroom, child, because we don't want to get nothing dirty on our private parts. But I digress. Okay, so this episode, Riley and Georgia are having a discussion. And look, it is what it is. There's one thing about me, I'm going to keep it to y'all straight nose chaser.